Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
The tight end in motion now. First carry now, this is Bashir Tootin. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after...
Man, somehow my passing changed, fool. That is wild, man. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck is this? That just pissed me off, bro. Nah, I turned it on.
I'm saying, how you know cutting it off?
Gain in a handful.
Hey, Kate, you know
I
this
was
from
told
covering
I
the
turned it
season.
on.
This is calling the preseason game.
That's what it said.
If he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
On red.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. He's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Hey, Lion. Focus, right? 13, Luke. 11.
Here we go on 4th, Lawrence. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stopping and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard
They
line.
fake the handoff. Now Nix. He rolls to his right. Cut near the goal line. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Oh, my son!
There's the fake. Here's Nix. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Getting out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Third and goal. Here's Nix. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
11, Agate.
Motion the tight end over. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. Finds his running back. This is Bayshore 2. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. He works it down to the 37. Brandon Jones up for the stop. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey. Take right open. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Jaguars have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Grant, 23. This is hot.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6.
Hey, Ginger. Sink right.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, too. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And this time, they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Hey, kill.
Down and goal.
13, Luke. Go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
Hey, Lion. This side's hot.
Third and long for him here. Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Little knocks it through. Following the play, one of the Jaguars in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
More room past the 50. To the 15. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Gun. Here we go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Offense in a hurry up here. Lawrence facing 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
chased out to his right. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On the red.
Lawrence trying to get on second. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback and took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix off the play action. That's caught by Hubbard. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He finds Pickens left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He finds his back, Harvey. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's another Broncos.
They'll throw again, Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Jaguars in a good starting spot here. Coming up on 1st and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Soko. Easy.
Inside give here for Tootin. Pull it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy, round back. Here we go.
They'll go again here with Tootin. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Offense to the line fast. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Broncos going nickel here, 3rd down.
Go, go. Hey, circle. Hot. Hey, kill.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, lion.
And the Jaguars first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence lays out left side and gets it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Circle. Hot. Here we go.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. Complete left side to Thomas. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Little knocks it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Ty Felton here to return it. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. He's out in the clear. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they are all the way into that red zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos grow the lead now to 22 points.
Jaguars 6.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Broncos.
Starting from the 5. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. I think they would have happily just taking the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
On the give, it's Tootin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. And off to Tootin. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Hey, run.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Soko.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
It is caught left side. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Broncos, first down.
Nix from the gun. Arlington, he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Oh, my son. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 1, which brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. Sends this to the end zone. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This a 48-yard look for him. The kick by Lutz is good, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds. They hand that. In field position, up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Not 1st and 10. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Rip, 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Lasers this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will trail by 25.
Jaguars 13.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Felton now to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hold my set. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Into the hands of Pickens. He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this 4th with that kind of lead.
10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. You've got 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this one's dropped for this game.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
On third down, here's Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's get the call on fourth down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
To with it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Looking quickly here.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Go. Stay right open.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
13, Lou. Go, let's go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, Ginger, touch. Ready.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, it's a high.
A run here with Tootin. He does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Hey, Lion! Son, go! Dirty left! Here we go.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
11, Agate.
First down, Jaguars.
Sink right. Here we go.
From the red zone on first. He gets this one to Strange. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Second down, give to Tootin. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hey, Ron! Hey, Ginger! Done!
Here he goes, third and long. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game.
Jaguars 20.
It's not enough. You say it, but it's not enough. You gotta reach them, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I say G, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he home? This is Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a zone. This is a revelation. How to get it wrong.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Harvey now to return it. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
And they're on 19-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Bombers. Oh, away!
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
That's incomplete left side.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hold on, son. Hey,
They'll throw, third and long. And this one is launched downfield. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Rip, 23. Hey, tomato. Done. Still.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Gets his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Hey, go.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On is Little for the extra point.
The extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it an 11-point ball game.
Jaguars 27. Cam Little the kickoff for the Jaguars.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
That's Pickens with a catch outright. Keeps it moving. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Broncos will...
Nick's going to try and throw for it. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Lawrence throwing here. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. You mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get it back to within 2 possessions.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
The play clock reaches 5 seconds, and we're going to get a timeout here. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Jaguars 34. Cam Little, the kickoff for the
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Harvey now to return it. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
First and 10 at the
Nix from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. That is Caleb Ramshaw. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Running here with 2. And also right there, just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.